Hello and happy May. It's May. The sun is shining. I'm excited. We're gonna set some goals today, but we're also just going to kind of like refresh, reset. I don't know. I'm calling it like set myself up for success for the month of May. That's what we're doing today. By the way, if you're new, I'm Melissa, and yeah, I just enjoy sharing just like real life, down to earth things. This type of video, I do one every month. And it's my favorite because this is like me in a video. I love a checklist. I love setting a goal. I love making a plan. I love like a calendar. I mean, those are things I love. So a new month, a new week, a new year, like all of those things, a fresh start. That's just like, I love that. And I'm so sorry. Every time I edit my video, I realize I have some hair that's going crazy. So who knows? My hair is freshly washed right now, so you're gonna have to watch it dry throughout the day. How exciting, right? Make sure you don't leave. Okay, first, I like to look back at April. So a little backstory, I guess. I don't love setting like a New Year's resolution and trying to decide what is going to be important to me for the whole entire year. That's just like too big, too broad. There are like the studies that say however many people like quit their goals by February or something like that, And I just think, first of all, at least they tried. I don't know. It's like, at least you did something, but I kind of get it. Like, you kind of need to check in and reflect and see, is this a goal I even really care about? Was it too challenging? Was it too easy? Am I ready for something else? And I just feel like a monthly goal is more my speed. Like, that's what I enjoy. And a lot of times I look back and I realize, oh man, I forgot that was even my goal or something like that. But I'm trying not to think of that as failing. It's not like a pass fail. Maybe I did spend 2 weeks working towards that goal. That would have been 2 weeks that I didn't if I hadn't made the goal. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I try to think of it that way. It's not pass fail. And maybe this is just me. I'm a person who needs a plan. I need to be tethered to something. I'll explain it this way. If I have a day off with like nothing going on, I get nothing done because I'm so overwhelmed by like all the options that I have. I'm like, ooh, I could do this and this. Like I have all this stuff to do. And so first let me scroll on my phone, and then the whole day goes by and I've done nothing. Whereas if I have like a 2-hour gap in my day, I can get a lot more done. That's just, I don't know. I don't do well with open-ended, just like free, I don't know. I need to be tethered. So I need a plan. Give me my limitations, give me the expectations, and that's what I love. So I make these for myself because I need them. So looking back at April, okay, I had like a plan for my food that I was going to eat. I did track my goal. I said I was going to do 20 days this month. And in April, I just checked. I only did 17. So I have this app called Habit, I think. It's just a habit tracker app. I only got 17 days out of the 20 that I wanted. But I did get one of the days on a Friday and 2 of the days on Saturday, which the last time I did this, I noticed, wow, I'm only eating on my plan Monday through Thursday, and then the weekend falls apart. So it's still pretty accurate, but I did improve a little bit. So we're gonna count that as like a little win. I didn't meet my goal, but like I said, it's not pass fail. I definitely was thinking about that goal and trying to do my best on that. We'll talk more about that later when we set our May goals together. Okay, I was gonna do, let's see how I did on water. I was gonna drink my 70 ounces for just 15 days. I only did 12 days. Okay, that's a big step up. I'm embarrassed to say that, but I knew that setting this as an actual goal was gonna be good for me, and setting it like the goal was 15, but I got 12, and honestly, that's probably 12 more than the month prior. So again, I'm going in the right direction. I have room to grow. Okay, I wanted to average 8,000 steps a day. I have a very sedentary job and I work out, but then I don't really like move around a lot. So that was a stretch goal for me. And about halfway through the month, I was like, whoa, I need to step it up. And I really, really did. And I went hard for like a week and a half. And then I like kind of got back on track and I was like, yay, I did it. And then I stopped. So actually I ended the month only 5,621 steps short. So I definitely averaged like well over 7,000 steps a day, but just not quite the 8,000. So to me, based on like the previous months even, that was huge. I definitely like worked hard to get those steps in. I have some ideas on what I want to do different though for May, but that's later. Okay. No phone after 8 p.m. Let's see. I feel like I did that one pretty well. In April, I said 23 days. A couple like weekends that I probably was just on my phone. Here's the thing. It's not always about, well, I guess there's a couple reasons why I want that to be a habit of mine. First of all, it sets you up to sleep better if you're off your phone. And then also, I just hate the fact that usually at that time, like 8 p.m., we're probably watching a show or we're in, like even after that, we're like in bed and I want to read in bed. So there's no reason for me to be on my phone. And yet it's a habit of mine to be like watching the show with my husband and I get out my phone. I'm like, how many ways do I need to be entertained at once? Should just be one. So anyway, I want to get better at that. That was 23 days. So maybe I'll make my goal a little bit more for the next month. That would be good. I said one walk with Chris per week. I think we probably did that. I don't think I tracked that one. That's just kind of a goal that he and I have to get either out of the house and like take our dogs for a walk because they love it and it really tires them out, so it's perfect. Or if it's cold or rainy or something, we like to just go walk around a store. So we do that. It gets us out of the house, gets us off the TV, you know? Okay, and read 30 minutes per day. I think I did only 19 days did I do that. So that's something to think about. I don't think that's too much. I think if I was less on my phone, then I would read more. So I think that's a good goal to have, and I just need to do better. I think I can do better. Okay, I called it Burp the House. I did not really do a good job with that this month. I really thought I would do great. It says 8 days. I'm sure I did more than that, but I know it wasn't very much. It was like such a habit for me when I had, actually in the winter, we had our humidifier. And so it would need to be refilled often. And so what I would do is I would like crack open the window. And then while it was open, I would refill the humidifier. I would use that time to like refill the coffee maker with water just so that I was ready to go the next day. Like kind of do all those little things. And then I would close the window. But right now I don't really have I need to connect it to another thing that I'm already doing. I like the idea of opening the windows, letting the like house air out. But right now I don't have a rhythm for it. And so it's getting forgotten a lot. And so I would like every night when I was like checking off what I did that day, I would think, oh, I forgot to air out the house. And then by then it's too late. So I need to have that be part of my routine. Maybe like while I'm making lunch, because I'm going to do that every day. Maybe while I'm making my lunch, that's when I open the window. That would probably be helpful. Anyway, okay. My housework checklist, I want to do better about that. I didn't really track that I did that or not, but I'll talk about that maybe more later. I have a planner that kind of divides up housework so that you have a little bit to do each day or one job to get done that week kind of thing. And so I just want to be using that and check in so that I never feel overwhelmed. I hate that feeling when you look around and all of a sudden you realize, whoa, our house is a mess. Like, how did this happen? So I want to stay on top of it. I like doing a little tiny bit every single day instead of letting it get out of hand. So, and then declutter the closet. I did. If you want to watch that vlog, I'll link it below. It's my best performing video, actually. It's to the date anyway. So I decluttered for spring and I was pretty excited about that. That felt good to get that done. So, okay. April, a little bit of a mixed bag. I feel like there were some wins and there were some challenges. I don't know. Looking into May, I really would like my focus to be discipline. I want to be disciplined and just really create some habits and almost like break some bad habits of just wasting time. That's what I feel like. I feel sometimes like at the end of the day, I'm like, what did I really even do today? And I don't like that feeling and I don't want that to be my life, you know? And so I just want to be intentional about it. The sun is out. It's going to be nicer. We're going to see more people now. We're going to have more things to do. We're going to be active. I really want to lean into that and yeah, focus on some good habits. But okay, what we're going to do next is I'm going to do a little walkthrough through my house and compile a list of all the things that I just want to get done to help me start May fresh, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I mean when I get my list going. I'm thinking of, I need to wash this duvet cover. That's kind of a once a month thing that I like to do. I'm already thinking of, in our living room, we have a DVD player that we've been loving to use because we love DVDs right now. But we don't have the right batteries for it. And every time we have to like go get them out of my husband's razor and then we put them in the remote. And then when he needs his razor, we have to get them out of the thing. Like, that's dumb. I could just go buy the batteries. But we just keep forgetting. So today's the day to like, let's not forget. Let's write it down. Let's get it done. So yeah, I'm just gonna honestly take my phone, do a little lap through the house and figure out what we can do to start fresh for May. Okay, here's what I came up with. I need to wash the duvet cover and the dog beds. I don't know if that's gonna be like a once a month. They're huge and they take forever to dry. So, but they'd need it, especially as the weather gets warmer. Our dogs shed more. So if I can't wash them in the wash and get them dry, I still would at least like to vacuum them and get like the fur off of it, the hair. I need to wash my makeup brushes and clean my ring. Restock. I just saw that the Q-tips were low and I have a bunch of back stock in the cabinet, so I should just refill our container. I also noticed our loofahs are looking a little sad, so maybe this is the month I just need to buy new loofahs and razor heads for my razor. I still have my winter coat in our mudroom and I don't need that anymore, so I could put that back and where it goes. I want to clean out the vacuum filters, like wash them and let them dry. That I try to do at least once a month because I forget about it until I'm like, whoa, this has been a long time. So that's a good one to do. I'm going to rotate our dog's toys. He has a little basket that's so full. I don't know why we have so many toys for him, but he loves them. But I have even more and I just need to like rotate them so he can have some new options. He gets really excited about new options. And then I heard that you can toss them because we get these like really hard nylon, I think, toys that he can chew on. And I think you can put them through the dishwasher, which would be nice because sometimes he takes them to the yard and gets dirt on them. Plus he's just like slobbering on them all day long, you know? So I could wash some dog toys as well. I need to give the dogs their flea and tick medicine. Speaking of that declutter, I decluttered my closet and I have a bunch of clothes that I want to get rid of or like donate. And I thought ThredUp was going to send me a bag that I could put clothes in and send it back. It's like an online consignment store. And they never sent me that bag. So I need to order a bag and send it off. Or if anything else, at least like take it to Goodwill or something. So I need to get rid of those clothes. And then today, Chris and I need to go pick up groceries for the week. And I just realized I need to do my nails. Look at how sad. Last night, my mom and I went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. Great movie. And while I was in the movie, I realized one of my nails is gone. And so I was like, is it in the popcorn? Like, I literally was like looking through for my nail and I don't know where that is. So really sorry. But hey, this is day 15 of these nails. I guess technically this one, it abandoned ship on day 14. So still pretty good. Okay. And then, like I said, batteries for the DVD player. And also we have a Amazon device that I will not name. And I think the batteries are dead as well. So we just have to yell at it instead of using the remote. So we just need some AAAs. So that is everything I would like to do. Plus, Chris and I are meeting up in like an hour so that we meet every month and go over our goals together and kind of set some together for we like to look at our calendar and plan our date nights and talk about what this month is going to be, but also set personal goals and just kind of share them with each other. I love it. So I'll take you along when we do that. But that means that I want to have some time to like think about what I want for my goals for May. What's important this month? What's going to, help me to be disciplined and to not feel that way at the end of the day where I'm like, I didn't do anything. So yeah, I'm going to be thinking about that while I get this in the wash and get some of these things done. Checking in. The duvet cover is in the dryer. I haven't washed the dog beds yet. I did do my makeup brushes, my ring, I restocked Q-tips. You can hear my dog playing with his new toy. I gave them their flea and tick. I did my nails. Okay. And then took care of my winter coat. So the rest of the stuff is kind of just things that we need to order. And we're gonna go get the groceries. We'll probably, hopefully remember to get the batteries. And then I just need to clean the dog beds. I actually might wait until tomorrow morning, put them in the wash, then give them all day long to dry outside in the sun. I think that would be so nice. So that might wait till tomorrow, but making great progress. And then now we're gonna go and kind of have our little date coffee chat. I already set my May goals, I think, but I want to talk it out with him first, and then I'll tell you all about them. Okay, so I'm trying to think all that has happened since we last chopped. We got our bed made finally with our clean cover. I'm trying to think what else was on my list that I actually did. We did get groceries. I can check that off. We did pick up batteries. And I ordered my bag from ThreadUp so that I can send in those clothes. And then I'm gonna wait and do the beds, dog beds, tomorrow. But I feel really good. I feel ready for May. And then I just feel good about like a fresh start. And that's what I want. Also, my hair is pretty much dry. Sorry, a little tangent here, but I have been letting my hair just air dry for a good while now. And I put in like some different products. It's not the point of this, but I'm always surprised. My hair, you can see, or I don't know if you can see, it curls toward like the front of my head instead of away from it. And I don't know how to I don't know if that's just natural. I just want to leave it alone, but it's kind of weird. It curls toward my face. Anyway, okay, not the point. Let's talk about my goals for May. I came up with 10 and I really want to just get after it. I want to be disciplined. I want to have big goals for this month and no excuses. I think I've been giving myself a lot of grace, which is good sometimes, but right now I need a good kick in the pants. So that's what we're going to do for May. I really have been feeling like I'm not making the healthiest choices, or I am giving myself a lot of freedom, and I'm someone who doesn't need that freedom. I thrive with less freedom. And I know that about myself, and so we're gonna tighten it up, okay? Okay, so I am going to follow it's a workout and a nutrition program through the month of May. I won't get into all the nitty gritty, but I'm going to follow a plan and I'm gonna stick with it as best I can. I didn't put a number, but honestly, I would like to at least 6 days a week follow the plan. Okay, oh, sorry, here. I'm going to put them here so you can see the goals as I go along and talk about them. So follow the program for workouts and nutrition. Then 8,000 steps last month was pretty reasonable, and I was able to get it even with slacking off the first couple weeks. So I'm going to say 8.5 steps is going to be my average for May. But I want to try to do 2 walks per day instead of trying to get all 8,000 steps or 8.5, whatever, in one segment. I'm going to try to distribute it throughout the day. I want just a more active lifestyle instead of just trying to get it all done at once, or forgetting during the week and then just trying to catch up on the weekend. I want to just be active more often. So 2 walks per day. Those can be really small little walks, but I want to split it up at least into 2 segments. 70 ounces of water, ideally every single day. Let's try to at least beat last month, which was 12? So, okay, this next rule is kind of silly, but I said no creamer at work. And what that means to me is I'm not going to take a coffee with creamer in it, because when I do that, I am so excited to just sip and enjoy my little coffee. And I do iced coffee and it lasts all day. And then it's 11 or 12 o'clock and I'm realizing I have not had any water. So this is going to help me with the 70 ounces of water. They're going to work together. I'm going to not take creamer to work. So if I take a coffee, it has to be black coffee, which means I won't just sit there and savor it all day. And I think it'll work. Okay. No phone at 8 p.m. I enjoy that. I want to stick to that. I want to do even better than I did last month. And then this is new. No social media until 1 p.m. I don't want to get on it before work, because then I'm missing out on a chance to walk or clean the house a little bit or just spend more time in God's word. I don't want to do social media before work, but then I also don't want to get to work and then immediately get on it and then I'm wasting my time while at work. This is going to help me with that feeling at the end of the day where I'm like, what did I even do today? No more. I'm going to do no social media until 1. And I am going to, I think, get into my phone settings and kind of put in some parameters or something to help me actually stick to that one. And then this month I will be doing another declutter. So I'm going to declutter my bookshelf in the living room and my nightstand in the bedroom. It's going to be kind of all together because I have books kind of in both places anyway. So it just makes sense. I'm going to do them both at once. And then, oh, this is the burp the house, which is just like open the windows, let some fresh air in. I'm going to do that every day over lunch. I'm going to tie it to something that I already do, which is eat lunch every day. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to vent or like air out the house. And then, oh, read 30 minutes a day. I really do like that goal and I want to continue that / like really make it happen every single day. So those are my goals for May. I'm excited about it. I'm ready. I'm just like, let's get after it. Here comes May. Okay. Before I go, I wanted to just share the books that I've read in April. I like to give just a quick little review at the end so that if you're not interested, I can see you next time. That's no problem. I only have 2 this month, which is kind of a bummer. I am reading like a really big book right now. And so I've been reading it all like a lot this month, but I'm not finished with it. So it doesn't count, you know? But my 2 books were The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She's one of my favorites. She is the author of The Inheritance Games, if you have read that. But this is an older book from her. Wow. And there's a second one, which I'm really excited about. But The Naturals, let me share the words to describe it. It's a young adult mystery thriller. I feel like that sums it up. The character is sort of like, oh shoot, what's it called? She's really, really good at reading people. She can tell their whole entire backstory kind of by like looking at them and picking up on these little clues. And even though I think she's only 17 or something, but she gets recruited to kind of be used to solve crimes. What are they called? Like cold cases? I don't want to say too much and then give it away. So that's all I'll say. But I'm really interested in it and I read it very fast and then immediately was like, where's the next one? And I'm waiting because I get my books from the library, even like that I read on my Kindle. I still get them through the library, so I have to wait. So I'm waiting. But it was very good. I give it 5 stars. And then the other one, I also gave 5 stars. It was Project Hail Mary, which I saw the movie and I actually saw the movie first and then read the book. I like to do that because then the book just feels like I'm getting bonus like information or like extra scenes. Whereas if I see the movie like after reading the book, then I'm always kind of disappointed, like, they left this out, blah, 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 you know. So I actually don't mind watching the movie first. But this is science fiction, fantasy, space thriller. It was very true to the movie, I thought. Obviously they have to make some changes, but I thought they did a great job. Basically it's like a last attempt to save Earth from something happening, like the sun is dimming and he has to go on this basically like suicide mission to try and save humanity. And again, that's all I'll say. 5 stars. I loved it. One of my favorite movies that I've seen in a very long time. And then the book was very accurate to that. And I really, really liked it. So I only read 2 books, but they were both 5 stars. So that's a pretty good month. So anyway, thanks for sitting with me and letting me just refresh and start this new month, I don't know, on the right foot. I really am excited about it. I'm just excited about May. I get excited about warmer weather anyway, and just, oh my gosh, I didn't even write a goal down, but I am going to try and do a garden again this year. I'm focusing just on onions and peppers. That's it. Because then I can just chop them up and freeze them, and that's my plan. But anyway, so if you want to just hang out and just do real life, you know, more and chat while we do it, then subscribe. And please let me know in the comments if you have a goal for May or what you're looking forward to so that I can look forward to it as well. I would love that. So I'll see you next time. Bye.